So this gay are you gay debate, right? The gay debate where people obviously are debating whether gay is right or wrong and a whole bunch of other shit nowadays. Um, I have quite a few arguments off the top of my head that I can think about that just fucking annoys the shit out of me on both sides too. I don't really care which side is right or wrong. I don't care. I just hate these arguments, right? Number one that I'm gonna throw out there is when either gay people or people who support gay people say you can't something you can't stop love or some stupid like that. Like, okay, so if I love a newborns, that cool with you? If I love a 5-year old, that cool with you? And I'm pretty sure the argument would be, oh, obvious common sense would tell you we're not. No, because all you said was love, and you said you can't stop love. If you don't put even a hint of restrictions up there, it can be taken and used any way that people want. So that kind of is on you to stop saying that dumbass love argument, because we don't make laws, we don't form, well, we're not supposed to form society based on what people love. That's not how order works. We don't base it on love. Let's switch to the straight side with something stupid. I got one. Well, if everybody was gay, then we all go extinct. Who the fuck said everybody? Look, I love ball. I love meat lovers pizza with extra cheese, and I love soda. I don't give a fuck who else does. You don't have to. So if somebody says, "Yo, I want to be gay," why the fuck does that mean that I have to too? And that's what you're saying when you make that argument. Honestly, when somebody says, gay is okay, and you say, "Well, what if everybody's gay?" You know you're a part of everybody. Because if you say that they can be gay and then you stay straight, you just killed your own argument off rip. So you can't. I don't get how people don't see this shit when they say it, and they really be believing that they're making a lot of sense. You people have got to get logic and grips. I got to get my speech in grips, but nonetheless. And while I'm trying to think of another one, let's jump to this bathroom situation. All right, first of all, I personally think that we should be able to have unisex bathrooms, period. Now, we're talking about public bathrooms like Walmart, Target, restaurants, places like that. Public bathrooms. People, if you're spending more than 5 minutes in a public bathroom, let's take number two. But other than that, if you're spending more than 5 minutes in the bathroom, that's kind of really like overdoing it. So that's really your fault who you're getting caught in there with, honestly. Like, don't be in a fucking public bathroom that long unless you're taking a crap. But so apparently there was a quote unquote transgender dude who went in a girl's bathroom somewhere and raped a little girl, and everybody's like, see, I told you. Well, people, listen, right? Let's say I was a cross-dresser, right? And I'm only doing this so I can go rape some little girls or rape a woman. I'm 6'1", 220. If I was wearing makeup, weave, and a dress, and I walked into a public girls' bathroom, before I even make it there, isn't at least one person going to go, "What the fuck is that?" and cause commotion, cause a stir, whether the law says I can go in there or not? Aren't people going to go, well, who the hell is in that bathroom? They should get out of there. So, and secondly, if your child cannot defend themselves, why are you letting them go to the bathroom alone? Isn't that really the parents' fault? Your child should never be in a position in a public place where I can do that. How the hell long was that little girl in there by herself? How for the rape to actually go, not attempted rape, but the actual rape? You knew your little girl was in this bathroom. You didn't look that way. You weren't close by to hear the scream. Nothing. At, and even if I catch a woman in the public bathroom by herself, which is, I can't imagine how uncommon that is for a woman to be in the bathroom by herself. First, women don't even go places by themselves. Very rarely. But let's say I catch a woman in the bathroom by herself. Do I need the law? Do I need the law to make that easy or hard? Do I need the law for that? Because I can walk into the bathroom, the woman's bathroom right now, and I guarantee you I'm going to get the same reaction, with or without the law. Whether I'm in this hoodie or a dress and I walk into the woman's bathroom, people are going to go, bro, that's the woman's bathroom. So in this one situation, apparently everybody saw this dude going into that bathroom and said, oh, well, it's the law, we can't do anything about it, so fuck who's ever in there. Come on, man, can we stop this shit and stop making up or taking every little thing? The same people who complain about this one incident in the bathroom, are the same people who say you can never ban guns because of all the shoot, even though we got a million shootings going around. People, let's just stop. It's not even, no. Like I just said, the law does not stop somebody from being able to go in the bathroom. Let's be real. Another mainstream thing that's going on right now is the outing of people who fuck tranny people. Damn it, about transsexuals. Wow. So apparently that people are calling out trannies who out the dudes that mess with them low key, because they have a valid point, which is if there's nothing wrong with you and being intimate with you, why would you get somebody in trouble who is intimate with you? And it's, like I said, it's very valid, because what you're doing is you're setting what you want back. What you're trying to do, you're undoing it every time that you do that. Especially that it happens and then there's no outcry by the LGBTQ community. Because every time one of y'all get beat up, there's an outcry. Every time y'all got a parade every fucking year. So when transgenders are going to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook to out somebody, you need to try to get it flagged down. And that's just to stay consistent with your cause. Otherwise, all like a bunch of hypocrites. Because again, if there was nothing wrong with playing ball, right? Or you know what? America's a fat place. So let's say if I'm trying to make the case, there's nothing wrong with a meat lover's pizza. It's awesome. But every time I want to get somebody in trouble, I can give them a meat lover's pizza. Then I go, oh, they're eating a meat lover's pizza. Like, aren't I now, every time I do it, I'm resetting what I was attempting to do, was to get people to understand that meat lovers pizzas are not bad. Because now every time that I out somebody for eating one, they're going to go, fucking meat lovers pizza making everybody fat, right? Makes sense. Per usual, I gotta bring up the fact that religion seems to always find its way into this argument. The problem is that, and if you know who Jesse Lee Patterson is, you probably know the video I'm talking about. He was debating a gay pastor, and like always, gay people who are religious can always find a way to justify what they're doing. people who are straight in our religions can always find a way to demonize what they're doing. Doesn't that just cancel itself out? Why? This I probably shouldn't have brought religion to it because it's a touchy subject, but like, doesn't that void itself? The fact that both of you can find either a scripture or some weird private conversation with God to justify what you're doing or what you are doing or what you're against. So religious argument, really I'll make this. So religious arguments always are a pet peeve of mine, so I probably shouldn't have brought it up. All right, back on the dumb arguments. That's not natural. This is so fucking stupid. Like define natural, nigga. Like, because if you say, oh, well, you can't produce a baby, well, let's not even go with what if you're infertile route, right? All right, so first of all, you got to say, is sex only for those trying to reproduce? Now, once you say yes to that, you got to go to Catholic route, which is, no masturbation, no contraceptives at all, no abortion, no condoms, no plan B, no nothing. Every time you even think about being aroused, you better go and grab somebody of the opposite sex so you can try to make a baby. Like that's the corner you paint yourself in when you use the natural argument. But I want to bring up a different way to look at it, right? What if they made it a sport? What if gay people made gay sex a sport, right? Like, I don't know, Extreme Wrestling 3000, right? And they're not trying to make a baby. They're not even really having sex. They're wrestling, and the way you win is you have to, right? So would that then be wrong? Because it's really like, it's not sex, not trying to reproduce, but like it's just a sport, you're wrestling. And I haven't worked all the kinks, but I'm pretty sure that's like soundproof. Like you out at that point right there, you can't even get around them. Can't even prove wrong. Airtight. And what about lesbians? Let's say they didn't even do genitals at all, right? What if they only like did nipple play? Right? Is that sex? Does that count? Because obviously there's no penetration, and all you're doing is licking each other's nipples. Like that's not even a sex act. That's because they're women. I don't know. What if they I don't know. What if they rub lotion on each other? Like they could literally still all gay people could still do like really gay shit, but because it's not sex and they're not trying to reproduce. So the natural argument is just all the way out the fuck window. Prove me wrong. I was born this way. That's technically their way of saying it's natural, but that is just so fucking stupid. Like what if I said I was born a thief? Like, would you let me steal your shit because I was born that way? And I know stealing from somebody is like direct, and you fucking somebody else is not direct. But the point of being born a certain way, that's still a very invalid way of saying something is correct, right? Because now all of a sudden you have a beef with your sister people, trans. Y'all are somewhat in the same. boat because they were born a certain way, and according to them, it's not right. So, I mean, doesn't that kind of, aren't they telling you you're wrong when they do that? What else can you be born as? That, like, can you be born? What if I don't even know what else you could be born as. Is sexual orientation the only thing you can be born as? I need to think on this one. All right, because I don't feel like thinking that much. Let's go the easy route and go. What if somebody was born a racist? Is it okay to be born a racist? No, you're not lynching nobody. You just inherently don't really like people. That don't work. I should have thought about it. Never mind. All right, I'm burned out on this one, so I'm gonna end it right there. Let me know if I either missed something or you disagree. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'm out.